Hello, lovely. Hope you're doing well on this Monday afternoon. I am a little bit all over the place because I had a completely sleepless night up until about 5 in the morning. So I was lying in bed, went to bed 10:30. Sometimes Sunday nights are not that so easy to go to sleep because I've often slept in a bit on the Sunday morning. But normally, I drop off around midnight, but not last night. I was still lying there at around 3 and I thought, this is ridiculous. So I thought, I'm just going to get up and start my day and let's see how far I can go before I need to get into bed. And so I did, and I started some of my morning routine. And then getting close to 5 o'clock, I started to really feel like if I went back to bed now, I should be able to get some sleep. So I did that, had a few hours sleep, didn't want any more than that because otherwise the same thing will happen tonight. So that's where I'm a bit jet lagged today, really. A little bit all over the place, but trying to do the easy things, trying to do the nice things so that I can at least feel like I'm not totally losing the day altogether. And I wanted to have a little chat about the fact that what I'm loving, something that I'm seeing, which is that all around me, I feel like women are gathering in tribes, circles. There's podcasts designed specifically to bring women together. And how important this is. There needs to be hundreds and thousands of groups of women coming together so that we can support each other to make the changes that need to happen either for ourselves or for our communities. So, it might be, you might be a follower of Denise Duffield Thomas, and she has her Money Boot Camp, and that's like one group of women, many who are running their own businesses. I'm always seeing things pop up on LinkedIn where people are gathering. You might have a local networking group or support group. There's groups for spiritual awareness. There's business support groups. I, for example, am a member of Noon, which is for midlife women, run by Eleanor Mills. You might have come across her. And, Eleanor's all about celebrating the queenager, which is what she calls those of us in our 40s and 50s in midlife. So all of these things, the more of them, the better, and you will find the one that works for you at this particular point. And it might not be the same one in 2 years' time, might not have been one 2 years ago, but if you can find that group that really you feel like where you really belong and that they can support you in whatever your next step is, then this is a good thing. And so that's why I started Missions Accepted, my group, which, is for a very specific kind of woman at a specific point in her life, which is that she's in her midlife, so she might be Generation X probably, though we've had some older millennials, and they're at a point in their life where they've fallen out of love with whatever it is that they're doing, and they want to make a change, and they want to be super conscious of what that change is going to be, that it's something they really want to be doing. Because you know what, maybe this is the last change you make for the next 20 years, and we do all need to work probably another 20 years. So let's make that something that actually ticks all the boxes, something that actually makes you want to get up out of bed in the morning, rather than just drifting into another role similar to the one that you've been doing that is not satisfying you, might even be making you feel unwell, because if you are out of alignment with that role, it's going to start showing up in your body. And so if that's where you're at, that's what Missions Accepted would be right for you, because it would be for someone who knows they want to do something different, but doesn't know what that is yet and has no idea how to harness all the skills and experience that she has built up over the years. And that might have been interrupted due to caring responsibilities, or it might have been in just the same role for a very long time and you feel institutionalized and that you can't get out and do anything different, and what's all this AI and how do I move jobs and when I don't know all these things. And so for people in that situation, coming together at Missions Accepted, you will have a sisterhood, you'll have a number of women who are going through the same thing as you, and supporting each other. And obviously I have exercises you can work through to help you focus and figure out what direction you might want to go in next. And then you have the support of the group. And that is the thing that makes the difference. You are part of a movement. You are a part of a group of women who are feeling very much like you. So you can raise your doubts and you can receive encouragement from everybody. It lets you know that you're not alone. And these groups happening everywhere, all over the place, in towns and villages, online, this is how we mend the world, right? I want you to believe it's possible, that you can find something, some part of the world that you want to fix or mend or make better. And you can be part of a group of people who all have their own things that they're wanting to make better. And together we can actually make a difference to make that happen. Because if we give up now, then I'm really worried about where we end up. I need to be able to know that there are women gathering together to fix this world, to mend it. So if any of that resonates with you and you feel it might be useful to be in a group where that is happening, with lots of support, some exercises to help you figure out what that thing is, then there's a link. And oh, hi Naomi. Naomi's just popped in. Love that you're highlighting the importance of connecting with others. Yeah, I mean, I truly believe that this is the way that we're meant to be. And somehow along the way, we've kind of thought we need to be in our own little worlds. And I think what's happening is a bit of a correction is going on, because I think people are realizing, women particularly, that they need to have a sisterhood. And hopefully men are doing the same thing in their own groups. And of course, there'll be mixed groups as well. But very specifically, sometimes you just want the person that understands where you're coming from. And yes, it shows how we can improve and protect our brains throughout life. Yeah, I mean, that's another whole thing, isn't it? As we get older, is we need this to be carrying on beyond, our 50s and 60s, or perhaps even beyond our working life, because those connections might be the things that keep us healthy as we go on. So anyway, if any of this is helpful for anyone, please do get in touch. There'll be a link, or you can send me a DM, and we can talk about how we can make all this work for you. And if you have a tribe that you meet with, then that is absolutely fabulous. Keep doing it, and let's see where we all end up. All right, all the best for the rest of the week, and I will speak with you tomorrow.